All right, so let's take a look to see what happened in the markets today, Monday, March 1st, and we're trying to do this in 5 minutes or less. Well, stocks rocketed higher today and started March with a bang. Let's take a look at all the indices. So first of all, here is the Dow, and the Dow added, here we go. This is actually the Dow, and it added almost 2%. As you can see, the S&P gained 2.4%. And the Nasdaq rose 2.9%. Wow, what a ride. And a nice recovery from last week's sell-off. So what happened today? Well, there are three things that happened today. Number one, Johnson & Johnson's vaccine was approved for emergency use. And on Saturday, the FDA authorized Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine for an emergency use and vaccine in the fight against the global pandemic. And as you can see, we are administering more and more doses. So the new vaccine right now is a single shot and can be stored at higher temperatures than previously approved shots from Pfizer and Moderna. And therefore, the new one from Johnson & Johnson is way easier to distribute. Well, what else happened? Number two, the House passed the what is it? The $1.9 trillion stimulus package. The next step is now the approval by the Senate, and it's looking good. So the $1,400 checks are coming soon, as well as more money for vaccination and testing. What else did we have? Let me just share the iPad here again so that we can take a look at this. Well, this morning we had the ISM Manufacturing Index coming out, and as you can see, it is better than expected. So expected was 58.7%, and it came in at 60.8%. So as you can see, manufacturing grew at a faster than expected pace in January, thanks to a rise in new orders and also more employment. Now, anything above 50 means expansion. So that's good. All right, so let's take a look at some stocks that made some moves today. So this weekend, Warren Buffett, the Oracle from Omaha, sent its annual letters to shareholders. And he's highlighting stock buybacks, which means that investors now own more of the float without buying any more shares. And investors seem to like it because Berkshire Hathaway shares jumped 3.6% today. And would you believe it? Warren Buffett is 90 years old. Anyhow, so there we go. This is what we want to share. Let's also talk about Boeing, because Boeing was another stock that outperformed today. So Boeing jumped after United Airlines buys 737 MAX jets, and they announced that they are buying 25 additional of the 737 MAX jets. And this is a key vote of confidence for Boeing's planes. And United also said it would take delivery of its existing 737 MAX orders, and they would do this sooner than expected. Now, keep in mind the MAX was grounded for more than a year after two deadly crashes raised concerns about the safety of the plane. But after United announcements today, Boeing jumped almost 6%. Now, here's another stock. We can't really have a market summary here without talking about GameStop. Now, GameStop took a breather today after the wild ride over the past few weeks. It's only up 18.3% today. And then there's also Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin had a wild ride. So it finished higher today after plummeting from around here 58,000 to around 43,000 last week. So all of this here is a 26% drop. But today, as you can see, the cryptocurrency bounced back and finished almost 8% higher here. So what's in store for next week? Well, traders will pay attention to three things. Number one, the $1.9 trillion stimulus bill. Number two, the rollout of the vaccines and the reopening of the economy. And number three, also Friday's jobs report. So on Friday at 8:30, the unemployment rate will be released. And you see, last month it came in lower than expected. So let's see what happens this week. All right, we made it. We wrapped up today's stock market news in 5 minutes or less, and it only took us 5 minutes and 5 seconds. Anyhow, keep in mind, trade what you see, not what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.